Hello friends and welcome back. So today's video is one that I've been wanting to make for a while, and I've just been really testing out a lot of products so that the information that I give you is stellar information and tried and true. So today's video is going to be Chanel's luxury makeup line, my favorite products for under $100. So it's going to be a good one. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jessica, and here we talk about luxury fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you won't miss anything. All right, so I'm going to start from the beginning of what I put on my face first. So after I put my sunscreen and all that good stuff, I put this, let's see, primer on. So this is the Le Base primer. It is glowing makeup primer, and it's moisturizing and it's plumping. I really love this stuff. It is, I'll put it here so you can kind of see. It is like a very white, it's got a little pink to it. It's, I wouldn't say it's very thick. It's, I would say it's kind of a medium thickness, and it rubs in really nicely, and it has a little bit of an illumination, so it feels like your face is fresh and bright and ready to take the makeup on, which I really, really love. Especially if you have fine lines and wrinkles, a primer is a great way so that the makeup lies smooth and looks flawless. So this one is really good. I have to say, it has a little bit of a fresh scent. If you've ever tried any Chanel beauty products, it has that classic Chanel scent to it, which is like a very, very light, fresh scent. So if you don't like heavy scents or like anything like that, this is perfect. You won't have any reaction or anything. I am super allergic to everything, and all heavy scents bother me, and this doesn't do anything. So this is amazing. I will flash the price up on the screen, and this particular vial has lasted me almost a year. So you use a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. All right, next is the Le Beige Water Fresh Foundation. This stuff is, again, I find like all the Le Beige products to be really hydrating and look very dewy on your face without looking like a glazed donut. You just look like you have a beautiful slight glow to you. And so, as you can see, I'm almost out. It has these little water beads. So basically, let's see if we can see here. It has these water beads that are pigmented, and then you just sort of rub it in, and it rubs really nicely. What I like about this one is it's super light. I don't like a foundation that feels really thick or it feels like my skin can't breathe with it. This rubs in really nicely. It leaves a little bit of a sheen, but very smooth. So if you put your primer on before this and then put this one on, your face just looks like a beautiful, smooth canvas. I don't know what color this is because I can't really see, but I'll make sure that I put it on the screen. Again, this is the Le Beige Water Fresh Complexion Touch. Really, really good. Another product that I use daily from the Le Beige line from Chanel is the Water Fresh Blush. And as you can see, I'm basically out of it. So I picked up a new one yesterday, but this is what the bottle looks like. It is beautiful. Now, with this, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm gonna go ahead, I don't have any makeup on my face right now, and I did that because I wanted to show you just how little I use and the pigment that it comes out. So I'm going ahead, and I have one tiny little dot on there. I'm gonna dab it with my brush, and basically I just dab it onto my cheekbones, and it just gives the perfect amount of color to my cheeks. Use the other side. And I love it because you don't have to blend it in. It just melts into the face perfectly. So for those of us who have a hard time applying makeup, and you know, especially if you do a blush and you don't want to have these streaks on your face when you're out and about, this is a game changer. This is a no-brainer. Absolutely amazing. So you can layer it if you want it darker. I have the color, I believe it's warm pink. They have darker colors, they have lighter colors. I just wanted something that I could use year-round, spring, summer, winter, fall. I didn't have to change the color when I tanned or was not tanned. So definitely, I have to say, this is like my top 2 product ever. All right, moving on to powders. So I have this Le Beige. It is Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. And here is what it looks like. Let's open it up. I use this one a lot. It comes with a little brush there. I don't use that brush. But as you can see, it's a very light, I wouldn't even call it a bronzer. It's kind of like a mix between a bronzer and a blush. And let's go ahead and put it on. Let's use a nice brush. I'm gonna put this on my temples area and really rub it in. Don't forget, ladies, to rub it into your hairline. And this one, I like to put a little bit on the cheekbone. And I use it just like I would use a bronzer. And this is one that I definitely use a lot more during the winter months because I want to have a little bit of a glow, but I don't want to have a bronze glow. So there we go. This one is perfect to use. Again, you can't mess this up. You cannot mess this up. You just can keep layering it if you want it a little bit darker, but it's a great product. Okay, next, moving on to eyes. So when Chanel came out with all the tweed palettes, tweed quads, I went crazy. I bought all of them. They are amazing, but in reality, there's only 2 quads that I actually use. So this quad is called Tweed Curve, and let's open it up. Well, you can tell I use this one a lot. Okay, so this has a lot of the neutral colors with it. It has like a glittery bone, a cappuccino that has a shimmer on it. It has a cafe au lait kind of color and a darker brown. I go from lid to liner with all of these. Now, because they are all sparkly, what I do is, this is usually my evening look. I like to save all of the sparkle stuff for the evening, but truth be told, this is really easy to apply and I use my finger for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and, since I don't have anything on, do my eye. I take my finger and I literally just press it on. And I press it on because it has the glitter, so I want it to stay. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. Just a little bit. I'm doing it really light since it's the daytime and I still have errands to run. I don't want to look like I'm made up for running to Publix. So there we go. Really just a nice glittery, shimmery eye without looking like it's too much, because you can go either way, right? You can go a little shimmer and it looks wonderful, or you can go way too much and it looks like you're ready to perform on the strip in Vegas at night. Okay, so again, like I said, this is Tweed Curve color. The second palette that I use a lot is another neutral. Surprise, surprise, right? This one is called Tweed Brawn et Rose. And it has a little bit more subtle colors of the brown family here. It has a slight shimmer. So this is a great palette for every single day. The colors are just beautiful. You can layer them. What I like to do with this one is I like to take the lightest color here, put it all over the lid, and just take the next color up, which is this one. Some days I'll do a little bit darker, and just use this in the corner, outer corner of my eye, just to give a little depth. But again, a great quad to purchase. These two, my absolute favorite. All right, so next are my lipsticks. So I have two of my favorite nudes from Chanel. They are 116, which is the color Easy, and 54, which is called Edgy. And these are the Rouge Cocoa Plush lipsticks, and they look like this. They're just a regular lipstick, but they just go on so nice, and they just add a little more color. This one is like a brown pink, and I love it. I love it because it looks like you're wearing lipstick, but it doesn't look like you're wearing lipstick. It's very subtle. You can wear it anywhere, and I love it that there's no crazy color, so it doesn't bleed all over the place, or you look like you need to reapply lipstick. I kind of hate that when you go somewhere and then your lipstick fades and you're like, oh, I gotta reapply it. So this is amazing. The other color, which is I can't see this one, Edge, is a little bit more, let's get this, a little bit more, I would say, of a lighter taupe. Again, you can't go wrong with any of these nudes. They're amazing. I actually use them interchangeably because they're quite similar. Now this one you guys have seen if you've been following me. I did a video on this. This is the lip gloss that basically you put this on one side, you let it dry, and then there's a clear coat that goes on top of it that you brush on, and it's long lasting. At first, I put this on and I really was not thrilled with it. I felt like it came off. I felt like it washed out my face, the color. But I've given it a try and now I'm hooked. Now I'm hooked. So I think what happened was I didn't let it set long enough. And if you really let it dry and then put the gloss on top of it, the sealant on top of it, and wait for that to dry a little bit, it is perfect. I used it the other day. I went to lunch, ate dinner, went in the shower, washed my face, and it was still a little bit on, which was great. So I just used a little bit of cleansing balm from Pharmacy, which I love, and it came right off. So it was great. So I absolutely love this. It is $45. I remember that. And it is worth it. It is worth it. I'm going to renege what I said, and I am a fan now. So it is 100% amazing. All right, last but not least, we have, let's get this closer here. This is Le Beige Illuminating Oil for your face, body, and hair. Yes, ladies, hair. This has a very, very, very micro fine shimmer on it. So I used to use a Jergens that had like a little bit of glitter and bronzer in it for the summertime, and it was just a little too much and it would come off on your clothing. This one does not. So basically you shake it before you use it. This is a travel size that I picked up because I like them smaller. They used to sell the bottle that was really big. There is no one I know on the face of this earth that uses that big of a bottle of this, okay? I mean, maybe, and good for you, but even the lady at the counter, the Chanel counter, we were chatting, and she's like, I stopped selling it because people were throwing it out, it was going bad, they weren't using enough, so this size is perfect. And this is the 50 milliliters, 1.7 fluid ounces. But anyway, you shake it, it Mine is brand new right here, but you can see it has a little plug on there. And it has a very little hole. Take that out. Very little hole. And just shake a little on there and rub around. It has a very light, again, this is oil. So it has a little bit of an oily feel to it. You rub it in and it just has this very, very sheer glow to it. And I have to say a little shimmer. It's a little bit of a shimmer, but it's more light reflecting than a shimmer. They're not big pieces like, remember when you would go to Bath and Body Works and they had the lotions or the sprays with all the glitter in it? It's not like that. It's very subtle. So in the summertime when you're wearing a tank or you have a dress that maybe has a lower neckline, it's beautiful on the shoulders and the neck. And then, like it says, you can shake a little and you can put it in your hair. It's very moisturizing. So whatever moisture rate we can get in our body and our hair and our face, this is wonderful. So again, travel size, don't invest in any larger size. You're not going to use it that much and it'll go bad. It won't smell good. Now, again, the scent of this is that classic Chanel, very, very light, clean fragrance. Truth be told, it's so good. Like, it's a great summer scent. I wish this was actually a scent. I have the Coco Chanel perfume and not a huge fan of that one. It's just super strong for me. This is actually too bad it's not bottled for scent. Anyway, so guys, I hope this helps you out. There's no reason why you have to spend tons and tons and tons on luxury products. Purchasing 1 or 2 products is totally doable on any kind of budget. Most of these products were either in that $30 or $40 range. The quads were a little bit more. I believe they were $90, but I'll put all the pricing in the description box below. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.